Cloverdale is an unusual situation. It is not getting into the heads of the characters as they are, but into the characters as Scott imagines they are. We're on day 2 of Cloverdale, which is kind of a fun episode. Some people would call it a dream episode. Scott has been infected by a really gross kind of alien organism that's infected his whole arm, and in a way we get to go back to Earth without using the stones, which is kind of cool. It's in his head, and in his imagination he's seeing the crew as his family and Chloe as his wife, because he's dying. When I write, I really think in terms of character first, and I also really think of a scene or an image or a dynamic and then build out from there. And one of the first ones I had in Cloverdale was Rush as sort of Oz, and Scott going to see him as the Justice of the Peace. The script, oddly enough, just kind of expanded outward from that point. And it was relatively simple to find a hook for each character and how they fit into Scott's life. You know, Tamara was obviously going to be the paramedic that found him one of the times he fainted. Eli obviously was going to be the videographer. Young is his father figure, period. And it also was born a little bit out of the desire to show another side of Young's character that he doesn't get to show much in a public way. You know, the smiling, hey guy that Louis is, really.
It's fantastic. Come, we want people.
But Scott has been living with these people enough time that he's, you know, got an interesting but pretty accurate point of view of who every individual is. There's another layer to this story that's kind of fun. In the dream, he and Chloe go to a movie. And in the movie, he sees what happened to him, being played by other characters. It's deja vu to him, and it drives him nuts, and he has to run out of the theater, and Chloe goes, "What is wrong with you?" Robert had kind of thrown down the gauntlet because my original concept was some sort of moss that infects him, and it's even written that way. I needed something dynamic and something interesting because Robert was teasing me about how lame it was going to be if I didn't. And so I was typing, yeah, okay, these really cool things come flying out of the ground. Basically, it's something that bursts out of the ground and stabs at you, and there's this network of them all under the ground, like roots. The planet basically goes nuclear when we show up, and that is what is attacking us around the Stargate. If they're scary enough to fire flamethrowers at, then they're scary things. It's cool. It's the first time we've actually, maybe since the pilot of SG-1, defended a Stargate. We could easily retreat, except for the fact that we're defending Scott. We're giving Scott a chance, and we're giving TJ a chance to heal him before time runs out. When a show like Stargate has been going on for a long time and everybody knows all the rules, I don't need to be on set all the time. I really don't. It's more important for me to be writing. I've always said that what a producer has to learn to do on set is not to speak up, but to shut up. Because it's never the way you had it in your head. It doesn't matter, because you have to let that go and embrace what the actors have brought, what the director is bringing to the table, because that's the collaborative television process. It's everybody's input, and most of the time, it's better. And that's a classy situation.